And we're back. Bowling Green Dynasty, baby. Let's go. Been getting a lot of support on the last couple uploads, a couple TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, whatever. Wherever I've been posting them, I've been getting a lot of love on those. So appreciate the support, guys. I mean, it's not much compared to what I feel like a lot of people get or like the big dogs, but even like anything. I didn't really expect this to catch on really at all. So even like the like 10, 15, 20 likes I'm getting is insane. Just I appreciate everything I get. But anyways, enough being soppy or whatever. The way I've been ending in the last couple have been kind of ruining the like the pop-ups for recruiting. So not much I can really do about that. If I want a thumbnail, like just with the way that I record these, I just kind of do straight just the VODs and then upload the VOD raw pretty much on the YouTube, which, yeah, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, I am live on Twitch, as always, link will be in the description. But yeah, basically either I have to actually edit, which is not something I do or want to do, or I kind of just have to stop it right before I leave the week. I guess I could just kind of keep it there and then sim the week in the beginning of the next episode. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure something out to try to make it a little bit more smooth of a transition. But since I missed it last at the end of last episode, Eosephalatu, the 3-star speedster receiver out of Mount Carmel, Illinois, with 90 speed, has committed to Bowling Green, as well as strong side linebacker Bo Thomas. Don't know anything about him, but any help I can get, especially with the linebacker group, is greatly appreciated. I have given up the recruitment of Jaleel Gadsden, the 4-star bust linebacker. Indiana wanted him. They were gaining a lot faster than I could, so it's better to just cut my losses there. Instead, I have added some points onto some added a couple interior offensive linemen to the board. Found a 3-star gem in Brad Turner. Raw strength, to begin this game, raw strength kind of was a weird archetype to recruit because everything was like insanely expensive to upgrade. But they have fixed that. He looks like he's going to be solid. Any development trade I can get for an offensive lineman is great because I feel like those guys are really hard to develop. So hopefully he'll come in with like star development and end up progressing really well by his senior year. But that's enough of recruiting. We got the battle for I-75, rivalry week here against Toledo. Again, like pretty much every other team we've played this year, a lower overall. Just got to take care of business. But what the hell was that? Is it cat losing her mind again, as always? I know how much you guys love that cat. But anyways, as I was saying, looks like this is a road game. So road rivalry game against a lesser opponent. This feels like a trap game. So whatever I can do to try to not fall into the trap, I think is better. Of course, we are still ranked 20th. Like we got that ranking a couple episodes ago. Haven't lost yet since getting it, so of course we're not going to lose our ranking. As far as playoffs go, I don't know if we're going to make it. I mean, the MAC isn't really like a strong strength of schedule, so I don't know how much respect they're going to put on a MAC conference championship. Did I get to play this game last time? I don't know. I don't think I got to play this one. That might be one that we force won, I suppose, since we won it last time. But yeah, we'll get to see what Toledo's made of here. So they pass it on 1st and 10, get nothing. TJ Nelson in on this stop. Now, I've been talking a lot of trash about TJ Nelson, but the last couple games, I mean, with the exception of me just simply being bad with the sticks on defense, he's been solid. Of course, not as fast as he really needs to be to actually be a safety, but for essentially a linebacker, he's not, like, terrible. Just not really, like, a playoff caliber defensive player. Which, I mean, we're in the MAC. Let's be real. With the exception of Daniel Hill, we're not going to get a lot of, like, game-breaking players. And that's kind of to be expected with these smaller schools. You maybe get one or two guys that are, like, next-level players, but you're not going to build a full roster of, like, national championship contending players. Okay, that was a hell of an animation. All right, I really got to get better at defense, man. I've been rough the last couple episodes. It feels like they're just throwing right at me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe the answer to that is just not letting them throw the ball, though. I mean, that would help. Justin Eklund with the sack. Let's go. And you know what's going to be a good fix to me not being able to play my zone is making me the only guy over the middle of the field. This is going to work great. Actually did, because they threw it to the outside. Dude. I know y'all hear this. This is what I deal with on a daily basis. She has been asleep. I have been live on Twitch for 15 minutes. She was asleep for the last 2 hours. The second I hit start streaming, just rolling. You are distracting. All right, I gotta lock in. 4th and 4. They're gonna try the field goal, and it doinks off the upright. No good. We get the ball at midfield. And our offense will take over. Isaiah Johnson last week, it feels like every catch he makes, he only gets like 4 or 5 a game. He gets at least 2 touchdowns. It's whenever he gets the ball, good things happen. Just we don't really pass the ball because we got this guy, Daniel Hill. It's 1st and 10. I mean, why even bother trying to pass the ball? When you pass the ball, 3 things can happen and 2 of them are bad. Just run the ball, get your 14 every play. And you're just going to win. You're just going to win. Funny looking 14 yards. Only 3 that time. I mean, hey, 14 plus 3, 17 divided by 2. That's, what, 8.5 yards a carry? We'll take that. Dumping it off. I mean, this is basically a run play. Quick little check down to Daniel Hill. Get me down to the 30. Yeah, I mean, we don't pass the ball a lot, but when we do, it's probably to the running back anyways. Just, he is the offense. Elijah Brown makes the catch over the middle, breaks a tackle, gets me 3. Not bad. Those were not Daniel Hill's stats on the top right corner, if you guys saw that. He definitely has more than 75 speed. I don't know who they pulled that off of. Maybe that was Elijah Brown? I'd believe it. Oh, Riggs probably could have made it 1st and goal. Stepped out of bounds, though. We'll just make it 1st and 10 from the 14. Okay, they know I want to run. Can they stop us from getting more than 3 yards a carry every down, though? Probably not. Okay, well, if Rodney Harris just doesn't want to block, then maybe. Maybe they can. All right, 3rd and 6. They're going to make me have to throw the ball. Bad news for them. It's still with the running back. Daniel Hill touchdown. Listen, it's the illusion of a choice, right? You can either pass or you can run. It doesn't matter. Either result is a Daniel Hill touchdown. He is inevitable. 7-0 Bowling Green. Let's go. I mean, that's just been the key all season. That will continue to be the key through the rest of this season. I saw that, but I was on the other side. Couldn't really get to it. Don't even say it. I don't even know. Can their quarterback run? Yeah. Yes, he can. Gets popped. Of course he doesn't fumble, because why would he? 2 carries for 4 yards with a 9-yard scamper. I guess that'll happen when he gets sacked for a 5-yard loss. I'm saying nothing right now. They tried to send pressure, didn't really work. Even on a play action, they still held up their blocks. Play action blocking in this game is terrible. How do you even get that? Whatever. 1st and 10, Toledo. Listen, they were able to drive down the field last drive, and then it ended up with a clanked field goal. I'm not moved until they put points on the board. Okay, can we bring this guy down? Thank you. Broke like 4 tackles. Probably shouldn't have. He would have been better off for it. Not only from the wear and tear, but also he lost 2 yards. Idiot. And they will be content taking this to quarter. It's how every first quarter goes, right? They get the ball to start. They end up getting 3 points or none. We get the ball. It's a Daniel Hill touchdown. They start driving. End of the quarter. Well, delayed handoff. That was a long 0 yards. Okay. Interesting spot. I actually don't like a blitz here. Let's get ready for the pass here. 3rd and 12. Long developing play action, and that's not going to end well for him. Afrasiata with the sack. And they will punt. Let's go, baby. First and 10, go a little direct snap action to Daniel Hill, and he's got space. Can he beat this last safety? No, he can. Well, kinda. Broke the tackle, but shoved out of bounds. I mean, yeah. How many ways can I even put it? Oh, well, I got a word for that one. Block, maybe, would be nice. Already 60 yards on a touchdown on a drive and a half. McMillan checks in. We'll go ahead and throw it. Dump it off here to Isaiah Johnson. He can't make anybody miss. Make it 3rd and 2. Oh, is this just like... I don't know if this is open or not. I'm going to zoom out of it so I can see that streak. Yeah, he's got him. Touchdown, Bowling Green. I mean, that he just won off the line instantly, and that's the freest 6 points you'll probably see. I say that, but we also have Daniel Hill, so he is the freest 6 points you'll ever see. Unfortunately, I have to deal with this camera angle now. All right. Getting a nosebleed up here. Can I change my camera angle? All right. Good enough. Throw it to the outside. Banks makes the tackle. Oh, don't tell me they're going to be a hurry-up team. No, you haven't been a hurry-up team all game. Why are we starting now? Chuck it to the flat. It's completely upended by Cashmere Lewis. Make it 3rd and 4. Again, another guy I've just ripped all year, which, I mean, I think this may just be a skill issue. Like, all of my users I've just ripped on this year, just because they can never get out to anything, it feels like. But, I don't know, maybe I just need to account for that for once. Start playing underneath. They seem to really like throwing it to that hard flat. They go with a screen, and I'm all over that, baby. Let's go. Loss of 1 for Gideon Lampert. Like the one guy I probably haven't ripped on because he actually makes plays. Try to mix it up with a run, and that goes absolutely nowhere. The defense is cooking today. Let's go. How many times can I say let's go in one episode. I think I'm already at like 5. Colin Zackenpong. Let's get it. Gotta switch it up there. I almost did it again. They will punt. Haven't sat on this chair in a while. I was gone for, what, 4 days? So, trying to get used to actually being entertaining again for something other than dogs. Although, who knows, maybe they're the only ones that actually find me entertaining. 1st and 10. That went nowhere. Okay. They were ready for that one. Okay, it looks like they're ready for this as well, but can they actually do anything about it? Kinda. Josh Ganowski, the injured Bowling Green Falcon on the play. Because, I mean, it's not an episode of Bowling Green Dynasty if I don't have some offensive linemen get cripplingly hurt for just the one game, and then they're fine. Daniel Hill fumbled again. Toledo recovers. Boy, for all of the great Daniel Hill has been this season, and I don't want to discount that at all, he seems to really like putting the ball on the turf. I think that's his 3rd fumble. Ooh, I was on that if I had a 6'4" user. I think Gideon Lamprin's only like 5'11", so not that time. Alright, I am not liking the way momentum's going right now. I'm liking that, though. Getting pressure, forcing a throwaway. Almost had another sack. I think that would have been 4 on the game in 1/2. Check it down. Yeah, Toledo is just, they're just a death by 1,000 cuts right now as I just stab myself in the eye with my own finger. That felt great. 3rd and 5. Is this another check down? I don't know where that was going, but they will attempt 3. 1 second left before the 2-minute timeout. So basically it will amount to nothing, as the kick is good. 14-3. 2 minutes left to play in the 1st half. We will let that one go. Wise wide open. We got it there. We got blocked. Sammy Riggs. Does he have the speed? Not quite. Brings it all the way up to the 32. It kind of schemed it up for him. I mean, he got wide open on the route and then had 2 blocks just perfectly suited up for him. RPO handoff to Hill. Does he have the angle? No. Gets me 14 either way. Thought maybe that could have been a touchdown if I had like a hit more speed. But I think I'm just asking for impossible right now. Scramble with Hauk, and he gets me the 1st down. The team's playing electric right now. I gotta say, I'm loving the effort I'm seeing out of the boys. Offensively and defensively. Ooh. As soon as I give you a compliment, you just biff the block immediately. Although maybe that was intentional to just sneak out another timeout. And now we get the touchdown? Maybe. 2nd of the game for Daniel Hill. It's not even a celebration anymore. I mean, he's just insane. I gotta figure out what, like, the national record is for rushing touchdowns in a season. Because he's got to be close. Like, I don't know if he has it yet or is even on pace for it, but he's got to be, like, in the conversation. Like, he's got to be close to top 5 already with 2 games left after this one. Going up top. Off the helmet of Rico Garcia. Probably should have been picked. Can't quite call it in. They get 2nd and 10. Maybe that's why they're not throwing it deep, because either we're playing really good defense, or they just can't get it there. Yeah, we might just be playing lockdown defense, and the other thing they can get is 4 yards on checkdowns. I think their average depth of target right now, take away that one heave, is probably like 5 yards. I mean, they're playing. I don't even have a word for it. It's just dink and dunk offense. It's what the haters think Brock Purdy plays. That's what I'll say. Tackled in bounds. Looks, yeah, they're gonna go hurry up as I thought they would. Don't quite know what that reaction sound effect was. Make the tackle. I don't know if he was out of bounds when they said he was out of bounds. Probably would have gotten there anyways. It probably could have given me an extra second. Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, they're just going for these little checkdowns. Go right ahead, because we're going to tackle you in bounds. They're not going to get any points before the half. Can they even get a snap off? Yes, they got one more play. And they're going to get sacked from Asiata. That'll be the half, 21-3. Loving the effort today, gentlemen. Absolutely loving the effort. See what a return can do for me here. All right, up to the 20. Don't really go for those very often. That's probably why, because at best you're getting like 25, 30 yards. Is it even worth taking the time off the clock? Held the button a little too long, didn't quite get there. Slant was open, just, yeah, tried to put a little bit too much mustard on the bullet. Blocks were decent. I just didn't quite rate them right. 3rd and 6. Slant's wide open. We got it. Sammy Riggs again. Yeah, Sammy Riggs on these little, like, slant routes over the middle are just butter right now. I don't know if they just didn't read the scouting report or what. Tried to cut it up. Not quite Daniel Hill shifty, unfortunately. Still got me 4, though. It's not bad. See a lot of heat on Clay. I think he has a step, and he got Isaiah Johnson. Nah, we got to watch this back. Isaiah Johnson, D1 hater. D1 hater. What are you doing? Dude. What, I don't throw you one deep ball and you're just, like, Weapon X now? Just butt blocked his own, his own teammate. Was it getting there anyways? I don't know. But if he's at the ball, that's a touchdown. Unbelievable sabotage from Isaiah Johnson there. And now it's going to be 4th and 2. Do I punt here? I mean, we're at midfield. This is a go-for-it spot for me. It probably shouldn't be, but I believe in this offense. Dude. Yeah, I have Daniel Hill. Dude, screw a first down. How about... Okay, thought that was a touchdown. Was not. Safety made a heck of an angle on the ball. Still 1st and goal. Deion Ramsey checks in. Gets me 6 yards. Not bad. But we got the GOAT back in. Y'all know what that means. Yup, 2 yards. Exactly what we thought it was going to be, right? Now let's go ahead and punch this in. Enough playing games. Number 3 for Daniel Hill. It's too easy. 14 for 134, 2 on the ground, with probably like 50 yards and a touchdown through the air. Give him the Heisman, man. Do we even need to bother playing out the rest of the season? I don't think we do. We're just playing it to see how many trophies we can put in Daniel Hill's trophy case. And need I remind you, he's only a redshirt sophomore and like an 84 overall, so he's not declaring this year. Could he declare next year? Maybe. But he'll be like an 88, 89 overall. So probably not. He'll be like a 95 if he stays to his senior year. And like a user progressed 95 as well, so all the cheesy stuff. You better believe I'm cheesing the hell out of this. Who do you think I am? What is this coverage? I don't know if I like Afro Asiata and man coverage with the running back. Let's try this on for size. Oh, okay, there was a lot going on over the middle to only have one guy there, and my one guy being a 76 speed Cashmere Lewis. And I proceed to not learn my lesson by calling pretty much the same defense, but with Gideon Lamprin back there. All right. Man up at the quarterback. Let's go. Did it again. Akinpom and Asiata, I think, were the ones that met there. Maybe Eklund. Parks picked it off. That's our ball, baby. Keonta Parks. I never go for interceptions because it feels like it never works, but we got that one. Love it up for Johnson. He breaks the tackle, trying to atone for his sins on last drive. Of course, it didn't really end up mattering that much. We scored anyways, but I will remember that. I will remember that for a long time. Oh, Daniel Hill's got space. Breaks one tackle, couldn't quite run through another one. But, I mean, that's still like 20 yards. The kid's just an animal. Elijah Brown with the catch. Up to the 25. Not bad, not bad. Ooh. Couldn't quite throw it away. Probably should have thrown it away about 10 seconds before I even tried to. But tried to make something happen and this wasn't there. Trevor Tate. Dude, what is up with interior offensive linemen in this game and just getting hurt like every play? Are the wear and tear sliders for IOL just like nuts? It has to be. By the way, 3rd and 17 and just converted the first down on a run play. Is it even worth mentioning at this point? Because it's Daniel Hill. That's, I mean, in other news, the sky is blue and the grass is green. Daniel Hill, 4th touchdown in the game. I almost got to give somebody else the ball just so I have somebody else to talk about. It's just Daniel Hill. I promise this is on Heisman. And I even upped the sliders. Like, it just doesn't matter. He's just that good. No sliders can bring him down. And we have 5 sacks on the day because they just keep throwing the ball. Granted, I mean, it's worked for them generally a lot better than running the ball, but they've got the run there. I think they had, like, negative 20 rushing yards in the game before that. They probably just broke them even. I know that running back had 1 carry for negative 4 yards before that. All right, they're going to go back to their regularly scheduled passes over the middle. Kaya Banks is hurt. Man. I know it's a rivalry game, but are they, like, headhunting our players right now? It's their third injury of the game. What's going on here, boys? Okay. Thought maybe I could trip him up. He just pretended like I didn't exist. That's cool. Maybe it's time to actually do something about the option defense. I think at this stage in college football, this kind of just has to be like the first play I do every time. Because every quarterback can run, it feels like. Every single quarterback can run. And another check down. Dude, dislocated shoulder for Nakia Banks. He's probably out for the season with that. Only have like 3 games left, and then, I mean, MAC championship and whatever happens after that. Oh, they subbed their backup in, by the way. Probably not a bad idea. You're not winning this game. I mean, it's not like they were asking their starter to do anything insane anyways. It's just throw it 3 yards down the field to your tight end or a receiver on the sideline. Yep. Alright. Let's maybe do something about anything that we're seeing right now. Yep, alright. Okay. Yep, let's just tackle our own defenders. That's a great idea. AJ Swan is the backup tight end. Backup quarterback for Toledo, by the way. I don't know, is he App State's starter this year? I mean, he probably has to be. JJ Cole is the only other quarterback I know on that roster. And they have scored their first touchdown of the game. They should have just kept this guy in the whole time. AJ Swan is Dyson right now. Which, to be fair, I mean, again, they're only asking him to throw checkdowns. Because that's like the most busted thing in the game. The corners just don't play the checkdown like ever. I thought we had room with Clay. Got it up to the 22. That's not bad. But we get Daniel Hill garbage time stats. That almost looked like he was gonna spin off that. Not quite. 18 for 195. My lord. Okay, and I don't know how these guys are getting hurt because it sounds like they're trying when they're on the field. That's a lie. My offensive line has been insane this year. And yeah, Daniel Hill's really, really good, but the run game is only as good as your offensive line is. And with the exception of a couple plays, they've all around been just incredible. Lower back strain for Elijah Brown. Really probably should be subbing somebody else in, but we got a Heisman to win. Over the middle for Daniel Hill. I already told you, sub him out. It's a rivalry game. I don't care about your feelings. Oh, he had him beat. Couldn't quite get the ball out. Suppose that's what happens when you go against a run defense. Yeah, you'll have open receivers downfield, but you got to get the ball out. Popty broke one tackle. Couldn't quite get past the 3 other defenders that were there to tackle him. Chris McMillan checks in. He'll get a carry. He'll get himself 15. All right. Hey, maybe Daniel Hill is just good because his run blocks are good. Who knows, man? I mean, that's definitely what I'm going to tell him when he tries to declare on me. Zaya Johnson open. I led him too far to the outside. That probably should have been a touchdown, but hey, good news is Daniel Hill gets another touchdown. This is getting to, like, shameless territory for me, man. Like, I feel like I'm doing too much here. Like, what am I supposed to do, though? I mean, they're literally giving me, like, 4 touchdowns a game with Daniel Hill. Am I gonna not take it? What, because it makes for bad content? No, I'm gonna win games, dude. If you watch the content, you'll watch the content. My job is just to make it funny. Didn't tell you it was gonna be enjoyable. TJ Nelson read that all the way. Let's go. But my jobs are to make the boring gameplay funny and to say let's go 7 million times in every game. Okay, it's a screen. Couldn't quite read which side it was. They get 6. Okay, just press. Please do not let them get more open. Please. Is there like a safety width? I don't know if that does anything. Not really. Went for the hit stick with TJ Nelson, and he just shoved him off like he was a piece of paper. Bob Kuhn. Careful. First 10 Toledo. I think it's 6 yards there. Maybe I should say that as... I don't know. Maybe the more that I'm bringing attention to it, the more people are going to raise their eyebrows, and it's just not going to end well for me, so... How about we just move on as a collective? Toledo's driving. Can we not let them just get more garbage time points? Please? We literally know what they're doing. Please do something about it. Okay, well... I need somebody here. Somebody play anything other than just me. You gotta rely on me to be bad. Okay. Should that have been a pick? Yeah. Should I be better at the game? I think we've established that as a firm yes. Chucking it deep for absolutely no one. We're running Hail Marys from the 24? Dude. It's like they don't even care, man. Alright, they're gonna get one more play to get one more shameless end zone shot. Swat it down. Cool. 42-10 is your final. I tell you what, I mentioned it's my job to make this funny. It's a lot easier to make funny content when the games are close. And they're actually like being fun on the other side even. It was just checkdowns all game. John Allen Richter, I mean, he had an 81% completion percentage, no touchdowns, a pick. AJ Swan came in for cleanup duty, had 14 pass attempts for 97 yards. Like a yards per attempt of 7. What was mine? 11.2. And that's total yards, not like depth of target. That's just total end game yards. And because I'm sure you're curious, Daniel Hill, 23-208, 4 touchdowns. Did have the fumble. Receiving wise, 6 for 61, a touchdown. Rodney Harris had that wide open coverage bust. Isaiah Johnson 3 for 41. Defensively, we were all over him. They kept passing the ball, which gave us opportunities to get after the quarterback. Asiata with 2 sacks. Akampong, sack and a half. Eklund, a sack. Vandermeer, half a sack. And then the pick for Keonta Parks. Yeah, just all around good team win. Not really much else to add to that. Daniel Hill, max single season rushing yards record. We have, 2 games left in the regular season, plus the conference championship, plus a bowl game / playoff run. Who knows? Go ahead and sim the week, and then we'll see what a dislocated shoulder is for Banks. Fatu Latui. Can't say I recognize that name. But it's defensive help for this defense that, edge rushers have been doing well, but all around, I think we just need depth. Daniel Hill, MAC Offensive Player of the Week. Probably national as well. He is. I think he's just collecting these, Infinity Stones at this point. Eastern Michigan was ranked. They're not. We are ranked number 11? What happened? We jumped 9 spots with that win against Toledo. There must have been a lot of movement ahead of us. Oregon stays put with a loss to USC, who's now ranked 7th. They were ranked 7th before. But they only lost by 2, so I guess fair play. Duke lost. That knocked them down to 16, but we jumped them. There must have been some, serious losses here. Yeah, Nebraska is looking like they are building their resume up, so that's making our loss look better. Yeah, here we go. Michigan lost to Michigan State. Auburn lost to Florida, who's now ranked 3rd. I don't know if that's enough for us to jump them, but I'm not mad about it. North Carolina lost to Louisville. Tennessee, Eastern Michigan must have lost. San Diego State also must have lost. I don't even know if it matters at this point now, but we are the highest ranked group of 5 team. But we might even just get an outright bid, being ranked in the top 12. I am shocked we're ranked as high as we are. We are the lowest ranked. No, we're not the lowest ranked one-loss team. Boise State is 9-1. What's their schedule like? Why are they ranked so low? They beat Oregon, who's number 12. They lost to Hawaii. That is a weird loss. Okay, I don't know why they are ranked. I would argue their resume is better than ours. I don't know why they're ranked 24th and we're ranked 11th, but I'm not mad at it. The one time the CFP voters have actually been on my side. So we will take that. I don't even know if we need to check at this point. I think we just know. Yeah, Daniel Hill is by far and away the Heisman favorite right now. And he has upgrade points. Let's see if we can throw those on real quick. Might as well. Might as well make him as good as we can. No abilities. Well, I can get Platinum downhill, but I don't have enough points to actually activate that. Do I save up to get Platinum, and then it ends up being Heisman? Or do I save that for next year? That might be a save it for next year play. In the meantime, yeah, carrying. Let's get that up to 87. We need to get that maxed out as soon as possible because we cannot have him fumbling as much as it feels like he is. Which, it's 3 fumbles is not a ton. But it's still more than I want, Yeah, maybe if I don't want him to fumble, maybe I should stop giving him the ball 30 times a game. That is a fair argument. However, I don't have a however. That's just a really fair point. Okay, Navy looks like they're going to go really hard on... You know what? Not even going to try it. So we're going to throw a hard sell instead of the soft sell. Passignon? That's the best attempt you're getting out of me. Alonso, hey. We're not getting fast, but nobody else is trying. Okay, week 10 has already happened. He's already taken his visit to Arkansas State, right? Like, we're in week 11 at this point. We're in week 12. Yeah, so Kerry Bolin has already had his visit to Arkansas State. If he commits next week, which I think he will, yeah, he won't even go to Ames. That's just free. All right. So, yeah, just keep where we're at and hope for the best. Let's add some more points to some offensive linemen here. Rutgers is just getting him. All right, fair enough. Do we know what his sell is? Not really. We'll just throw 25. I don't feel like finding out. No, I got hours. We're at the point of the year where I have hours to spend. Yeah, all right. I just need to know that he's not a bust. Yeah, 77 speed, 6'1". It kind of just is what we already have. But what we don't have is depth. So, fair enough. .5'11", 234. This is... You're a lurker archetype? I don't think so. I don't think you are. I'm not sure you know what you are. Nobody else is really trying for Andre Mond. We'll throw my last 5 on him, I guess. And this is the most important game of the year by far. Eastern Michigan is really our only other like comp record-wise in the MAC. I think this is just going to be the conference championship game. I think no matter what, it's at their place. 2 road games this episode's a rough draw. Oh right, it's the warehouse or whatever they call this. The gray field. in Ypsilanti. I don't think that's how that's pronounced, but it's close. Never said I was the pronunciation guy. Clearly. Have you seen me try to pronounce my defensive tackle's name? That was a lot more yards than I wanted them to get on that return. Let's not let that be a habit this game. Of course, they got the ball first, like it seems like it always is, which is how I like it, so I'm not mad. Only thing is, it just follows the exact script every game does. Let's see if we can follow that script. It's another check down. We're facing another check down Charlie team. And they're no huddle. Oh. No. Please don't. Oh, we're all over that. Yeah, I had hard flats on. You're not getting away with that. Yeah, they're just gonna no huddle all game. Great. Love that. All over that. Before I forget. They had the flat wide open, but I guess that's also wide open because I'm nowhere near the ball because I'm focused on something else. Cutter Boley from Kentucky. How did they get a Kentucky transfer? What? I guess Eastern Michigan must have a deeper bag than I thought they did. Fair play, man. And Peyton Jones? Isn't he from, like, Tennessee? Where are they getting this money from? What oil miner is that Eastern Michigan, or not oil miner, but, like, oil baron? They got that A&M money. I think Peyton Jones is from Kentucky. Or not Kentucky. That's Scudder Bowley. Tennessee. May have to fact check that. Right. Their own guys are getting tired. Surely they move out of this eventually. Or Ja'Kiah Banks is fine, which that's good. Dior Gardner is not. They will audible to a... They will finally let us call a different defense, but now they're in goal line. And probably scoring a touchdown here. Yeah, because I played that horribly. Okay. Oh, they had to call a different formation. Because I was hurt. Right. It's going to be 7-0 Eastern Michigan. I'm going to be in a hell game because I cannot stop no huddle. Because my entire defense just gets completely gassed after 3 plays. Yeah, so time of possession is going to have to be a big focus for us this game. Thankfully, pretty much all we do is run the ball, which naturally chews a lot of clock. Yeah, they ran like 10 plays that drive, and it took them 2 minutes. Okay, well, all right. I thought that was going to be a one-play touchdown, and while that would have been sick, that would have been really unfortunate for my defense catching their breath. Broken tackle for Hill. There we go. He'll take a break. It'll be Deion Ramsey this time. Ramsey's got a first down. He's broke 1 tackle, couldn't quite break the second, but there's a good amount of yards for him as well. All right. Again, another thing with these no-huddle teams is that their defenses are also going to be gassed. Because as much rest as our defense isn't getting on the field, their defense is not getting on the sidelines. That might be something we have to utilize. Daniel Hill's breaking every tackle in the book! And that's another touchdown! Not another. First of the game. Like 6th this episode. Thank the Lord they didn't block that. That would have been a hit for the YouTube short comment section. Would have had to make my cutout out of that one. Either way, kick is good. I don't know if Daniel Hill had any rushing stats before this season. I doubt it. Because he's an Alabama transfer, and I think they probably wouldn't even bother with a redshirt freshman. So if that is the case, he's already at 2,000 yards on the season. Okay. Wow. That had no business being an incomplete pass. Dakota Bowley just gator-armed it. All right, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, and they're going down Justin Eklund. Oh, now you're not running no huddle, are you? You're not running no huddle now because your plays don't work anymore. 3rd and 16. Let's get him off the field. He just went out of bounds on his own accord. All right, we'll take that. 4th and long, they're going to have no choice but to punt. I think even if it was 4th and short on this side of the field, I don't think there's a way that they would have not punt. That's beside the point, though. We get the ball back. They didn't run no huddle, and we stopped them. Ethan Hout gave me a block to not lose yards there, but we didn't gain any either. Yeah, that direct snap is either like 20 yards or none. Air-mailed. What was that? Air-mailed him because he got smoked. Probably wouldn't have made the catch anyways because A, it's Sammy Riggs, and B, it's in contact. See if one of these safeties doesn't take their outside assignment. They both do, but middle's wide open. Eli Brown. Again, I mean, they're going to press. Does he have a step? No. No, he did not have a step. I just kind of chucked it anyways, hoping that he would just run past him. David Coffey. Again, I'm pretty sure that's an Iowa State transfer. Where is Eastern Michigan getting this NIL money from to afford all of these power conference transfers? No wonder they're 9-1. They have a power conference roster, dude. I mean, granted, not a great power conference roster, but what are we doing, man? How do they get away with this? It's like every power conference transfer that wanted playing time just went to Eastern Michigan. Daniel Hill on the little check down with a lot of yards. I don't even want to try to count that. Daniel Hill will take a break. It's Chris McMillan on the run, and he's got himself a touchdown. Ran out of breath on the call. Doesn't matter. Points are points. It's been a lot faster paced first half than I think we're used to. A lot of that probably has to do with Eastern Michigan's offense. But Eastern Michigan's offense doesn't have, though, is the lead. Because that's mine. Let's see if we can keep it. Just lock in defense. They gained 3. Is that enough for no huddle? It is. All right. Let's see what base man can do for me. I saw it. Couldn't do anything about it. Terry and Nichols makes the tackle. Yeah, the one thing about... that's what is not good about running man coverage, is that my team is slow. And we will get cooked. Like, even if I try to help, the help is even slower. Banks slows them up for the rest of the group to bring them down. What, they think we were blitzing or something? I don't know. Whatever. Another underneath play here. Juke Nichols out of his socks. I think a 3rd and inches. We will blitz here. I'm going to be ready for the run. Let's stop this. Well, I was ready for it. We did kind of stop it. But they had positive momentum, and that was good enough for the first. Kashmir Lewis, sit down. That surely is the end of the first quarter. It is. Yeah, I'm not a fan of stopping this Eastern Michigan offense. These no-huddle teams, they're brutal for me to stop. Absolutely brutal. I think we saw that in last episode as well. I don't remember what team it was that was no-huddle, but I was not a fan of it. Was it Western Kentucky? It might have been. Yeah, Peyton Jones. I gotta take a look at this roster, because what is going on? This team is way too good for what they are. Not good enough, though. Cutter Boley goes down. Dakaya Banks with the safety blitz. Coming in for the sack. Can I get on Kashmir Lewis? I can. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. He breaks the tackle, because of course he does. Takes a 2nd and 17 and makes it a 3rd and 2. Stevenson's there. 4th and 2. They're going to take their 3. I mean, this is basically a PAT with a little bit of angle on it. It is good. 14-10. We have... Oh, 7 minutes. Okay, I thought it was like 2. Petaway with a little bit of space gets me up to almost make that profitable. All right, we know what this is. He almost broke that. I'm not even trying to make any jukes or anything. He's just straight up insane. Met him in the gap. That had no business getting any yards. 3rd and 7. We tried this last game. Can it work this time? Not really. We have enough space to get the first down with the ground game at Ethan Halp anyways. Boy, words have been hard today, I tell you what. Couldn't quite get the stiff arm off. Still gained me 5, that's not bad. Good pancake block by Falk. Gets me up to the 41. Love it, love it, love it. Brown with the catch. Up to the 25. Is that the green zone they call it? I don't know. How about the red zone? 7 yards for Merlin Ostrom. I think I like my blocking more over here. Sure do. Touchdown, Daniel Hill. 2nd of the game. Do I even bother announcing how many touchdowns a game Daniel Hill has until it hits like 5? Like it's not even impressive. Like he has 2 touchdowns. He should have that by the half. If he doesn't have 3, it's like he's underperforming compared to what he has done all season. It's unbelievable, man. Wrap them up for 3. And they will no huddle. Dude. How do you stop that? How do you prevent that from being any yards? I don't think you can. Oh no. Okay, so I just had to completely abandon all of my adjustments I made because they called a slightly different play. I feel like that probably shouldn't be how that works. Alright, 3rd and 1. Again, is every team just dink, 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 and duck? It is incredibly infuriating. Oh, get off your block, Eklund! That's a touchdown, isn't it? Nope, Garcia's got the angle. Got stiff-armed into oblivion, but it was enough to get him out of bounds. I didn't pass commit or anything. They just decided that they weren't going to get off their blocks. Who's Garcia more in the box here? Yeah, we're ready for that. Again, with the broken tackle, that probably he should have just cut his losses because he gained less yards. In fact, he gained no yards. Let's run that same blitz again. Surely this won't go wrong. Go with an option. I could have swore I had my option defense on conservative. I do. They just decided to abandon their assignment. Cool. Get off the block, Lamprin. Bring him down. Balls on the ground. We got it. Dakaya Banks with the recovery. Dior Gardner with the force. We're going to try to make this a 3-possession game before the half. That's a 2-minute timeout. Hale on the outside. I don't know how much I like that. But Johnson on a cross, but that's safety in conflict. Actually, like, didn't at all. He came back to it, but he couldn't catch it. Because he had a receiver within the, or he had a defender, like, within the area, so it automatically just is never close. Tried to throw him off with a run on 3rd and 6. That didn't throw him off in the slightest. I guess they did their homework. Where is our coverage unit? I guess we outkicked our coverage, and they have it on their side of the 50. Great. So Eastern Michigan is in prime position to get at least some points before the half. I mean, they already were, but then they fumbled it. Okay, they probably had something on the left side. They took the right because I wasn't there. Of course, whenever I make a decent user play, they never throw it at me. But whenever I mess up like half a pixel, they automatically know. And it's automatically going there every time. Every single time. Because my computer defense never actually plays defense. They just stand there with their hands up their butt, just having a grand old time watching. Nobody is on that. Nobody is even close to the... That's a touchdown. Nope, they went out of bounds. That was probably an easy touchdown. Like, I have, like, half my defense is supposed to be on that half of the field, you know, because it's half the field. I'm not stacking my entire defense to one half. But somehow, nobody was even within 30 yards of that guy. And I saw it, but I couldn't just abandon my assignment, because then there's nobody within 30 yards of him. It's just a catch. It's a complete lose-lose. Make the tackle. We got him. A goal line stand here would be huge. Right, this actually seems like a good time for hot blitz. You guys know how much I hate hot blitz, but this actually seems like a good time for it. Okay, yep, and Peyton Jones just breaks 7 tackles because he can just do that, and now we're only up 4. Great, and now we have 20 seconds. Can we get in field goal range in 20 seconds with 3 timeouts? Maybe, but we couldn't get 15 yards in all the time in the world last drive. Yeah, even the OC knows we're probably not getting this. Gotta try something, though. Have I ever mentioned how much I don't like revamp passing? I've been trying it because it feels like you can actually put it where you want to. But if you try to put any pressure on that ball, it's going nowhere near your receiver. I mean, good luck getting it even within 5 yards of him. That thing's going 10 yards over his head every time. That's open over the middle. 5 seconds, call another timeout. I'm not going Hail Mary. Do I have enough time to get this to like the 40? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. That was never even going to be close. That's the end of the first half. Yeah, they just ran prevent like the whole time. Makes it really hard to gain the yards when everybody is that far back. Thankfully, we do get the ball, so it's not the end of the world. We can still make this a 2-possession game. That's just we should be up 3 possessions right now, with a chance to make it 4. Instead, we are only up 4 points. Okay. So, what was that defense? Edge blitz 0. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I forgot I'm still in recent. That's why I'm getting just empty. Catch a ball, man! What is the point of catching traffic ratings if nobody catches the ball in traffic? Now my quarterback's cold and nobody can hear. And it's 3rd and 10. We're going to lose this game. We're going to up and lose this game because we just cannot catch a ball in traffic. It has never been done. That's blocking the bag. Make your tackle. Good Lord. This went from unlosable to insanely losable within a drive and a half. And then there's me playing man coverage on a lineman. 2nd 8. What is the threshold for running no huddle these days? That's 2 yards. You're behind schedule. Why are you running no huddle? Oh, right, because you have Peyton Jones and you're breaking every tackle and every ankle known to man. Right. How silly of me. How could I possibly forget? Oh my God, I hate no huddle in this game. Oh, they catch the ball in traffic, no problem. They have three defenders draped all over them? Yeah, that's easy money. Don't even worry about it. Me, somebody goes within a mile of my receiver, and it's just on the ground. Not even a thought. Spencer Webb for Eastern Michigan is down. It should be Peyton Jones. Guy's taken lick after lick all game. He's had that one fumble. But he, frankly, should not have any ribs left with how many hits he's taken to the stomach. Of course, Gideon Lamperin has like 76 speed, so he can't get there. And we're running no huddle, so I can't change my... we're nickel. We're in nickel and can't stop the pass. That's like the whole point of this defense is to be able to stop that. We can't even do that right. Like, every time I even think about complimenting this defense, it instantly proves me wrong. Instantly. Oh, that's about to be the easiest touchdown of his life. Please go over here, Carrion. Thank you. Okay. Going no huddle and then manually chewing the clock is insane. Are you kidding me? Oh, is this just a glitch? Oh, it's glitched. All right. It's glitched. Yeah, that's another great thing about these no-huddle offenses is that, like, once or twice a game, they just won't hike the ball. Great game we have here, EA. Electronic Arts out of Tiburon, Florida. Great game you've made. Literally all you had to do was not screw the pooch, and I don't think the pooch has ever been more screwed in its life. You had so much momentum. The highest selling video game of the year, and then you ruined it. You ruined it to make Madden playable. There's nothing you can do to make Madden playable. Absolutely nothing you can do. You put no effort into this game because you knew that it would just sell because it has NCAA attached to it, and we've gotten one game for it in the last 15 years. So you said, screw it. We can put out poop from a butt, and it'll sell millions. And guess what? It did, because I'm playing it. And it just doesn't even matter. You can put out the most hot garbage dog butt, and it's just, it'll sell like hotcakes. It has NCAA on it. So you proceed to make the worst game imaginable. The corporate greed has reached, oh man. You don't even get me started on that crap, man. Clay had a crease, couldn't quite get there. Let's get back on track. We're rattled right now, man. Let's lock in. Daniel Hill, do the thing. Do the thing, Daniel. Break that. Break that. Break that. Break that. Let's go. Daniel Hill, 74 yards. Thank you. Bowling Green back on top. That's why he's the Heisman. That's why. Let's go, defense. We got momentum. We're all probably tired as hell, but we have momentum. We also have poop in our diapers, apparently. Run defense has been electric all year. Did the sliders just now kick in? Is that like what's happening here? Did it take 10 games to update the sliders? Because now we're getting a lot of production out of the run game. CPU run game has actually never been better than it is right now. Just stop Peyton Jones, dude. Well, they ran play action and had me fooled. Yep, and now we're running no huddle. It's so great, man. I love it so much. Please keep running this terrible offense. And keep getting all of the yards in the world. How many V-Bucks would I have to buy to get that animation? I think at least 1 million. Like, how many packs in Ultimate Team do I have to buy to finally get that animation? I didn't know that was in the game. I thought it was just programmed in the game that the minute somebody farts on your receiver, it automatically gets put on the dirt. I didn't know that was possible, to where you could actually get a catch in traffic animation. Maybe that's a CPU special, but certainly I have not seen my guy do that. At least not recently. Peyton Jones, I guess, has been watching a lot of Daniel Hill tape because he is unstoppable and is about to have 4 touchdowns of his own today. Literally just run commit. I'm run up the middle committing. This is wham. We actually got the stop. I thought for sure that was a touchdown. Yeah, Vandermeer is actually a really good run defender, so I'm cool with him being in. TJ Nelson put on his ass. Peyton Jones has 4 rushing touchdowns. I don't think we've allowed 4 rushing touchdowns this season. I really don't think we have. Like, cumulatively, in the last 10 games, we have not allowed 4 rushing touchdowns. Peyton Jones has that this game. I mean, what a player. And Daniel Hill's getting absolutely boxed also. And my returner's hurt. Yeah, just keep stacking it on, game. Just keep making it worse. Clearly, I'm not suffering enough right now. Please make my suffering worse. Please make my suffering worse. Thank you, ma'am. May I have another? Please hit the quarter, Daniel Hill. He has. I think a screen could actually work really well here. Yeah, I mean, that worked pretty well. It wasn't a touchdown, but that worked pretty well. We gotta just do what works. Just do what works, Chris. Chris McMillan's got another touchdown on the year as well. 2 for 50 and 2 touchdowns. Oh, that was the second of the game. 2 rushes, 2 touchdowns for Chris McMillan. I guess he just has Eastern Michigan's number. Maybe we got to get him more involved. As good as Daniel Hill is, he probably shouldn't be getting 30 carries a game, because that is psychotic. Alright, now we got to stop this guy again. Good luck to me. Cutter Bowley is not doing that. Okay. I tell you what, that man has had some stinkers this game. And I greatly appreciate it. 'Cause that's the only reason why we're even in it. Let alone winning. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. I saw that, man. He's just too slow. Give me a linebacker that's usable, please. What is going on with my defense? Even the safeties aren't usable. Why would they put a 200-pound safety in the game with an 83 speed cap? Who's using that? Okay, that was an insane speed boost. Thankfully, he used that to run out of bounds. Also, why is the clock running? He went out of bounds. Yeah, he just falls forward every time. Great. Actually, now that I think about it, didn't I try to recruit Peyton Jones? I think I tried to get him out of the portal. Can you imagine him and Daniel Hill on the same run? I say imagine him and Daniel Hill in the same RB room. He probably would have like 20 carries on the season. Let's be real. I don't really use my backup running back nearly as much as I should be. We had a good mix last year with Kadarius Roberts and Chris McMillan. Oh no. Okay. Oh, Eric George is all over it. 4th and 4. They're going to go for this. Do they not have a kicker, or do they just... Yeah, their kicker's within range. They just believe in their offense. All right, fair enough. Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Because my defense is atrocious. They've been, like, good all year. Like I've said before this episode. This defense has been really good so far this season. They have not been good today. They have not been good today at all. $339 passing yards today to Cutter Bowley is just not something I can accept. Micaiah Banks took his legs out. It should take his head off, honestly. If you have an option to hit Peyton Jones, hit him where it hurts. Micaiah Banks gets cooked by a tight end. I can't win. I cannot win. Man coverage we get cooked. Zone coverage we get cooked. It just doesn't even matter. I just cannot win with my play calls today on defense. Shot the gap there. After Asiata. That should not have been thrown. Frankly, that should have been picked. But I'll just be thankful that wasn't a touchdown. Because I know how this game works. That probably easily could have been. They will pass. I made contact with him at the 3, but Cutter Bowley just trips over himself into the end zone. And Eastern Michigan's back on top. No way. No way that's a touchdown. Full speed, hitting the quarterback head on, and he falls forward into the end zone, no less. For that was like a 6-yard stumble into the end zone. Like, granted, the end zone was only 4 yards away, but he fell like 3 yards into the end zone. You can't stop Daniel Hill. David Coffey is fast. Okay. I think Daniel Hill is like 93 speed. He almost got caught from behind by Daniel Coffey, but thankfully he didn't. There's another touchdown. Yeah, this is a barn burner right here. It's another one-play touchdown. And honestly, again, same thing I said with the last one-play touchdown. That might have not have been a good idea to score that touchdown, because my defense is going to be absolutely gassed. The amount of no-huddle they've been running. Off the mark for, I don't know who that was, a tight end? Hopefully, because my edge rusher was on him. Which, honestly, my edge rusher might be my second fastest defensive player, so probably not even a bad idea. Lamprin can't get there. That's a first down. Yep. 356 yards and 1 touchdown for Cutter Boley, and that 1 touchdown was a rushing touchdown. Hitzik, their running back, he literally was standing still. I was running full force into his gut. He just shook it off. Remained standing. My user got double teamed, but they didn't even touch Lamprin. He's able to make a tackle in the backfield. That's got to be a pick. It's not. It's tipped, but it's 4th and 5, and they'll punt. Oh, that would have been a huge interception just for momentum purposes, but we will, either way, we will get the ball in probably a pretty similar spot. That actually might be better positioning than if we were to pick that off, so I'm not too mad about that. Please, offense. Said, you've put up 42 points. I need another touchdown today. I got Daniel Hill, though, so I'm going to get it. Not even worrying about it. 17 for 276. I didn't catch how many touchdowns that was. It's probably 4. He's a guaranteed broken tackle every time he touches the ball. It is 4 touchdowns, 288 rushing yards. And I've needed every last one of them. He's dead tired, so we're going to switch this up. I'm not really trying to have him fumble or get hurt. Merlin Alstrom with the catch. Can he make it to the first down? He cannot. We'll take 9, though. A little slow to get up, but no injury pop-up. They didn't guard the bubble. I didn't have the speed to really make him pay for it, but we'll take the first down. Yeah, all of our touchdowns have been on the ground. McMillan has 2, Daniel Hill has 4. Thought for half a second that was about to be 5. Daniel Hill's over 300 yards. Heisman. Deion Ramsey's going to check in. We need a Deion Ramsey touchdown. Chris McMillan has 2 touchdowns. Daniel Hill has his 4. I need a Deion Ramsey touchdown for the culture. Hill will check back in, though. I didn't trust that I wasn't going to get absolutely popped with Ethan Houck there. We'll run it back. And that's a 5th touchdown of the day for Daniel Hill. 69 receiving yards. Nice. 307 rushing yards. 5 touchdowns. And the game's not even over yet. He's probably going to have upwards of 400 all-purpose yards in one game. And yeah, he's gotten a lot of touches. His yards per touch is probably still north of 10. Like, very north of 10. Terrion Nichols with the pick. That probably is game. Hopefully, if I don't choke this, that should be enough to ice it. Cutter Boley with a boneheaded read. Eastern Michigan is going to start burning timeouts because we got a first down. Oh, I didn't know this field was named after Max Crosby. That's kind of cool. How many active NFL players have a college field named after them? It can't be many. I mean, I guess who else are going to name the field after? Daniel Hill fumble recovered by Eastern Michigan. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have just taken Daniel Hill out once he hit 300. I tried to get in front of it, ended up being entirely out of position. Oh, man. Please don't do what I think we're about to do. Oh, it sucks so bad. Sending heat. Gardner got there. Third sack of the day. They're running hurry up. I feel like that's worth burning a timeout there, but I guess that's why I'm not their coach. And of course it's caught in traffic. Dude, how many times have I gotten that exact animation and it's been a drop? Like, I couldn't count the amount of times I've gotten that exact throw and it has just bounced off the tight end's hands. Try to hit stick, bounce off of him like he was a sponge. Just swat this away. He didn't. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. You're celebrating like you did anything. You got absolutely mossed. And now Eastern Michigan is a 2-point away from this being a field goal game. Say what you will, he did not allow the octopus. Actually only called a regular return. Go out with our onside recovery this time. I don't know why Dakaya Banks is the first guy on Hand's team, but he made the recovery. Okay. Daniel Hill's going to get this carry. He's out of the game. He's out of the game. He clearly is feeling some sort of effects, except he's not. He just is fumbling. He also has the highest carrying rating on the team, so I guess no, he's not. He's actually staying in the game. There's Eastern Michigan's last timeout. A first down wins it, and honestly, I trust nobody else to get this but Daniel Hill. Or at least nobody more. And that's why. We're going to take a knee and win this one 49-44. Offensive masterclass, defensive disaster class. We just couldn't get stops. Just point blank period, could not get stops. They had 78 plays to our 52. 417 rushing yards all told. Cutter Boley, 36 for 42, 85% completion percentage. Had touchdown, did have the pick. But rushing-wise, man, Peyton Jones, 29 attempts, 140 yards, 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns for Peyton Jones. Cutter Boley also had a rushing touchdown. And then they had Zay Robinson, a true freshman. At least I think that's a true freshman. He might be a redshirt, actually. 3 for 77 and absolutely mossed my guy. As far as our stats go, we'll start with passing. That's not our guy. There he is. Ethan Houck, 2 for 20, 150 yards. I just didn't really ask him to throw the ball much because Daniel Hill averaged... Daniel Hill had 26 for 334 and 5 touchdowns. Chris McMillan came in 2 carries for 50 yards, 2 touchdowns. Deion Ramsey, 2 carries, 25 yards. We had 3 running backs get carries this game. All of them had over 12 yards a carry. Daniel Hill had 159 yards after contact. Receiving, Daniel Hill, 4 for 69. Elijah Brown, 2 for 35. Nobody else really did much of note. Defensively, we got cooked. We got cooked. We had a lot of tackles, though. 14 for Nelson, 13 for Banks, 11 for Howard. A sack for Gardner, sack for Banks, sack for Eklund. And then a pick for Terry and Nichols, which was immediately wiped away due to a Daniel Hill fumble. And I just accidentally exited out of this game, so I'm not going to be able to get a thumbnail. Well, all right. Daniel Hill has set the Bowling Green single game rushing yards record. Probably broke his own record. The max single season rushing touchdowns record. Well, since I'm here, I'll advance the week first, just because you never know. He does commit. All right, that's good. Was going to be on Iowa State's campus this week. Or was it Kerry Bolin? It was Kerry Bolin that was going to be on Iowa State's campus this week, but he instead commits now. Randy Nortman, a receiver, commits. This class is shaping up pretty well. We are the number 7 team in the country. Daniel Hill is just at this point, Daniel Hill doesn't even care about National Offensive Player of the Week. That's just a guarantee. Yeah, we are the number 7 team in the country. Number 7. Again, some big losses at the top. Florida lost to South Carolina. UCLA lost to USC. SMU lost to Florida State. Ohio State lost to Indiana. A lot of shakeup in this top 25. Texas A&M is on the road to LSU. I think even if they lose that game, they probably aren't going to drop below 7. Yeah, I mean, at the rate we're going, we could be in the running for a home game, a home playoff game. That would be. I think we actually are on track for a home playoff game. Yeah, we're the 7th seed. We'd be playing Arizona State at home. That would be insane. But that is for future me to deal with. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.